So I was born in Israel, and when I was about 1.5 years old, I left Israel. My dad got a job, so we moved to America. And what that meant was that basically I moved away from my mom's family. And my mom's family is pretty much, like when I think of family, I think of my mother's family. My grandparents, my aunts, my cousins. I visited them, I guess every 2 or 3 years. And I didn't see them so regularly, but they were definitely like what I associated with a constant family. Generally speaking, I remember really wanting, when I was a kid, really wanting a sibling. And for various reasons it didn't happen. And I wanted a dog too, but that didn't happen either. I think there was less justification for me not having a dog. But regardless, I wanted a sibling, and I felt very, I was far away from my family. I had my parents, but I think I really, for me that distance was a big deal, and I think it shaped me in a big way. I have friends who were also only children and who enjoyed being only children. I'm not in the camp of enjoying being an only child. So anyway, I went to college, and I came home, I guess it was like Thanksgiving break, or sometime around then. And my mom told me during that break, I'm pretty sure it was Thanksgiving, that she was pregnant. So I was like, I was a freshman in college. Long story short, my little brother was born when I was about 19.5 years old. And it is still a really big deal for me. So I had a moment years ago. Well, first of all, the thankfulness is I'm thankful for him. But in particular, the older a woman is when she gives birth, the more of a risk it is in terms of the child's health. So I had a moment of reflection many years ago. A friend of mine she's really ill from birth. And I talked to her about that. And I remember after my conversation with her, thinking, I was playing with my little brother. We were like in the family room. I don't remember what we were doing. We were playing on the rug. I guess he was probably 4 or 5. And I looked at him and I had this intense moment of appreciation for the fact that he's totally healthy. Like, it's a pretty big deal. He is a really great kid. And emotionally, physically, he's a healthy kid, and he's done a lot of really great things. He's one of the best swimmers in the state of New Jersey, and he plays guitar, and he's really good at drawing. I call him the new improved model, actually. There were a lot of difficult things about coming to Israel, like leaving my job. But for sure, I think the hardest thing is leaving him. And I'm staying in Israel for a while, so I'm excited about that because there are a lot of things there are a lot of good reasons to stay. But that doesn't make it any easier to be really far away from him. So I got to see him last summer briefly, and we talk, once a week on Skype. It's not really the same as being there. And I guess that's kind of like what happens when you have a 20-year gap between your siblings. Like I have to live my life. But the main point is that I'm really, really thankful that I have a really wonderful, healthy little brother, even though I don't get to see him enough. He's a really great kid. And his name is Ellie. So that's basically it.
Good.